New Ways to English. Unit 4. Tape 4A. Lesson 1. John Brown gets up at 7 o'clock. Sentences. Chart 1.
1. John gets up at 7 o'clock. 2. He has breakfast at 7:30. 3. He leaves for school at 8 o'clock. 4. He gets out of school at 3:30. 5. He gets home at about 4 o'clock. 6. He has dinner at 6 o'clock. 7. He does his homework after dinner. 8. He watches TV. 9. He goes to bed at 10 o'clock.
Reading. John gets up at 7 o'clock every morning. He has breakfast at 7:30, and he leaves for school at 8 o'clock. He gets out of school at 3:30 in the afternoon. He gets home at about 4 o'clock every afternoon. He has dinner at 6 o'clock. He does his homework after dinner. After he does his homework, he watches TV. He goes to bed at 10 o'clock.
Questions and answers. Group 1.
Does John...
Yes, he does.
Example. Does John get up at 7 o'clock?
Yes, he does.
Does John get up at 7 o'clock every morning? Does he have breakfast at 7:30? Does he leave for school at 8 o'clock? Does he get out of school at 3:30 in the afternoon? Does he get home at about 4 o'clock every afternoon? Does he have dinner at 6 o'clock in the evening? Does he do his homework after dinner? After he does his homework, does he watch TV? Does he go to bed at 10 o'clock every night?
Group 2.
Does John...
No, he doesn't.
Example. Does John get up at 6 o'clock?
No, he doesn't.
Does John get up at 6 o'clock every morning? Does he have breakfast at 7 o'clock? Does he leave for school at 7:30? Does he get out of school at 4 o'clock every day? Does he get home at about 5 o'clock every afternoon? Does he have dinner at 7 o'clock? Does he do his homework before dinner? Before he does his homework, does he watch TV? Does he go to bed at 11 o'clock every night?
Group 3.
What time does John...
He...
Example. What time does John get up every day?
He gets up at 7 o'clock.
What time does John get up every morning? What time does he have breakfast? What time does he leave for school every morning? What time does he get out of school? What time does he get home? What time does he have dinner? When does he do his homework? What does he do after he does his homework? What time does he go to bed?
Expansion drills. 1. Usually, always, never.
1,
Usually,
2,
always,
3.
never.
Example. He gets up at 7 o'clock. 1,
He usually gets up at 7 o'clock.
2,
He always gets up at 7 o'clock.
3.
He never gets up at 7 o'clock.
A. He gets up at 7 o'clock. 1.
He usually gets up at 7 o'clock.
2.
He always gets up at 7 o'clock.
3.
He never gets up at 7 o'clock.
B. He has breakfast at 7:30. 1.
He usually has breakfast at 7:30.
2.
He always has breakfast at 7:30.
3.
He never has breakfast at 7:30.
C. He leaves for school at 8 o'clock. 1.
He usually leaves for school at 8 o'clock.
2.
He always leaves for school at 8 o'clock.
3.
He never leaves for school at 8 o'clock. 2. And I do too. And I don't either.
1.
And I do too.
2.
And I don't either. Example. John gets up at 7 o'clock. 6:30.
1.
John gets up at 7 o'clock, and I do too.
2.
John doesn't get up at 6:30, and I don't either.
A. John gets up at 7 o'clock. 6:30. 1.
John gets up at 7 o'clock, and I do too.
2.
John doesn't get up at 6:30, and I don't either.
B. He has breakfast at 7:30. 6:30. 1.
He has breakfast at 7:30, and I do too.
2.
He doesn't have breakfast at 6:30, and I don't either.
C. He leaves for school at 8 o'clock. 7 o'clock. 1.
He leaves for school at 8 o'clock, and I do too.
2.
He doesn't leave for school at 7 o'clock, and I don't either. Conversation. Repeat, please.
I always get up early. I always get up early. I do too. I get up at 7 o'clock every morning. I do too. I get up at 7 o'clock every morning. I usually have breakfast at 7:30. I usually have breakfast at 7:30. I do too. I do too. I never do my homework before dinner. I never do my homework before dinner. I don't either. I always do my homework after dinner. I don't either. I always do my homework after dinner. We usually have dinner at about 6. We usually have dinner at about 6. We do too. My dad gets home at 6, and we have dinner right away. We do too. My dad gets home at 6, and we have dinner right away. We never go to bed late at night. We never go to bed late at night. We don't either. We don't either.
Listen.
I always get up early. I do too. I get up at 7 o'clock every morning. I usually have breakfast at 7:30. I do too. I never do my homework before dinner. I don't either. I always do my homework after dinner. We usually have dinner at about 6. We do too. My dad gets home at 6, and we have dinner right away. We never go to bed late at night. We don't either.
End of Lesson 1.
Lesson 2. Picture exercises. Exercise 1. What's John doing? Repeat, please.
He's getting up now. He's getting up now. He's having breakfast. He's having breakfast. He's leaving for school now. He's leaving for school now. He's getting out of school. He's getting out of school. He's just getting home from school. He's just getting home from school. He's having dinner. He's having dinner. He's doing his homework now. He's doing his homework now. He's watching TV now. He's watching TV now. He's going to bed now. He's going to bed now.
Exercise 2. Is John getting up now? Example. Is John getting up now?
Yes, he is.
Is John getting up now? Is he having breakfast? Is he leaving for school now? Is he getting out of school? Is he just getting home from school? Is he having dinner? Is he doing his homework now? Is he watching TV now? Is he going to bed now?
Exercise 3. Is John having breakfast now? Example. Is John having breakfast now?
No, he isn't. He's getting up now.
Is John having breakfast now? Is he leaving for school now? Is he getting up now? Is he having dinner now? Is he watching TV now? Is he going to bed now? Is he just getting home from school? Is he doing his homework now? Is he just getting out of school?
Exercise 4. Is John getting up or going to bed? Example. Is John getting up or going to bed now?
He's getting up.
Is John getting up or going to bed? Is he having breakfast or leaving for school? Is he leaving for school or just getting up? Is he getting out of school or having dinner? Is he just getting home from school or watching TV? Is he having dinner or going to bed? Is he doing his homework or just getting home from school? Is he watching TV or doing his homework? Is he going to bed or just getting out of school?
End of Lesson 2.
Lesson 3. Betty Thomas fixes breakfast. Sentences. Chart 3.
1. Betty wakes up early. 2. She gets dressed right away. 3. She combs her hair. 4. She fixes breakfast. 5. She likes bacon and eggs for breakfast. 6. She eats breakfast. 7. She brushes her teeth. 8. She says goodbye to her mother. 9. She goes to school.
Reading. Betty wakes up early every morning. She gets dressed right away. After she gets dressed, she combs her hair. Then she fixes breakfast. She likes bacon and eggs for breakfast. She eats breakfast at about 7:30. After breakfast, she brushes her teeth. Then she says goodbye to her mother and goes to school. She leaves for school at about 8 o'clock.
Questions and answers. Group 1. Does Betty?
Yes, she does.
Example. Does Betty wake up early every morning?
Yes, she does.
Does Betty wake up early every morning? Does she get dressed right away? Does she comb her hair every morning? Does she fix breakfast every morning? Does she like bacon and eggs for breakfast? Does she eat breakfast at 7:30? Does she brush her teeth after breakfast? Does she say goodbye to her mother before she leaves? Does she go to school at 8 o'clock?
Group 2. Does Betty...
No, she doesn't.
Example. Does Betty wake up late every morning?
No, she doesn't.
Does Betty wake up late every morning? Does Betty comb her hair before she gets dressed? Does she comb her hair after breakfast? Does Betty's mother fix breakfast? Does Betty like cornflakes for breakfast? Does she eat breakfast at 9:30? Does she brush her teeth before breakfast? Does she say goodbye to her mother before breakfast? Does she go to school at 10 o'clock?
Group 3. What does Betty do?
After she...
Example. What does Betty do after she wakes up?
After she wakes up, she gets up.
What does Betty do after she wakes up in the morning? What does she do after she gets up? What does she do after she gets dressed? What does she do after she combs her hair? What does Betty like for breakfast? What does she do after she fixes breakfast? What does she do after she eats breakfast? What does she do after she brushes her teeth? What does she do after she says goodbye to her mother?
Changing exercises. 1. It's time to... Example. It's time to wake up.
Wake up.
A. It's time to wake up.
Wake up.
B. It's time to get dressed.
Get dressed.
C. It's time to comb your hair.
Comb your hair.
D. It's time to fix breakfast.
Fix breakfast.
E. It's time to eat breakfast.
Eat breakfast.
F. It's time to brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth.
G. It's time to say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
H. It's time to go to school.
Go to school.
I. It's time to leave for school.
Leave for school. 2. It isn't time to...
Don't.
Example. It isn't time to get up yet.
Don't get up.
It isn't time to get up yet.
Don't get up.
It isn't time to get dressed yet.
Don't get dressed.
It isn't time to comb your hair yet.
Don't comb your hair.
It isn't time to fix breakfast yet.
Don't fix breakfast.
It isn't time to eat breakfast yet.
Don't eat breakfast.
It isn't time to brush your teeth yet.
Don't brush your teeth.
It isn't time to say goodbye yet.
Don't say goodbye.
It isn't time to go to school yet.
Don't go to school.
It isn't time to leave for school yet.
Don't leave for school. 3. It isn't time to...
Please don't.
Example. It isn't time to get up yet.
Please don't get up.
It isn't time to get up yet.
Please don't get up.
It isn't time to get dressed yet.
Please don't get dressed.
It isn't time to comb your hair yet.
Please don't comb your hair.
It isn't time to fix breakfast yet.
Please don't fix breakfast.
It isn't time to eat breakfast yet.
Please don't eat breakfast.
It isn't time to brush your teeth yet.
Please don't brush your teeth.
It isn't time to say goodbye yet.
Please don't say goodbye.
It isn't time to go to school yet.
Please don't go to school.
It isn't time to leave for school yet.
Please don't leave for school.
Conversation. Repeat, please.
Betty, Betty, wake up. Betty, Betty, wake up. Oh, what time is it? Oh, what time is it? It's time to get up. It's 7:30. It's time to get up. It's 7:30. Oh my goodness, I'm late. Oh my goodness, I'm late. Yes, you are. Get up and get dressed. Yes, you are. Get up and get dressed. Is Joe up yet? Is Joe up yet? Yes, he is. He's having breakfast. Yes, he is. He's having breakfast. Are we having bacon and eggs this morning? Are we having bacon and eggs this morning? Yes, we are. Please hurry. It's getting late. Yes, we are. Please hurry. It's getting late. All right, Mother. I'm getting dressed now. All right, Mother. I'm getting dressed now.
Listen.
Betty, Betty, wake up. Oh, what time is it? It's time to get up. It's 7:30. Oh, my goodness, I'm late. Yes, you are. Get up and get dressed. Is Joe up yet? Yes, he is. He's having breakfast. Are we having bacon and eggs this morning? Yes, we are. Please hurry. It's getting late. All right, Mother. I'm getting dressed now.
End of Lesson 3.